Hi friends, I'm the Wacky Window Woman. I'm not a contractor. I'm not a window sales rep. I'm also not a window spokesperson. I'm just a regular homeowner who needed to replace my builder grade windows and didn't want to get ripped off. When my husband and I decided it was time to start window shopping, we were not at all excited about inviting to our home a multitude of window sales reps. I was hopeful that if I could give them the number of windows and the sizes that we could get electronic quotes. Boy, was I wrong. All but one required that dreaded in-home presentation. However, I did finally find one company that offers to give quotes virtually, Virtual View Windows. Actually, you can do the entire window replacement process from quote to contract virtually. You can find some information around that company and request a virtual quote in my wackywindowwoman.com website. More about that later in this video. Before I found a virtual view or had a quote from them, I had heard that Window World here in Columbus would be the cheapest, but would they be the best value for my dollar? So we bit the bullet and we scheduled an in-home presentation, as that would be the only way we could get a quote from Window World. We wanted to know how much would they quote us for our home's 1,600 square feet and 12 windows. Be sure to see that Wacky Window Woman replacement window comparison chart to see Window World's quote and also how other larger, well-known replacement window companies in Columbus, Ohio compare one against the other when you look at price and energy efficiency. Okay, so back to our presentation from Window World. So on a cloudy, spring, rainy morning at 11 a.m., Walt at Window World showed up to give us his pitch on how his company would be the best option for my husband and I. He walked in with his bag of stuff, his window sample, and his brochures. Walt seemed a bit quirky, but very knowledgeable about his windows. He shared that he had been around the window manufacturing and window sales world for about 20 years. I think his family has been in the world of window manufacturing for several generations. However, he spoke so quickly, I likely missed some of his stories and probably some of the details about his window. He immediately pulled out his window brochure and a pen that he used as a pointer and began to point to the features on his brochure of how his window is manufactured. And again, to be honest, he moved around that brochure so fast, I'm not sure I caught even 50% of what he shared from that brochure. I had to look some of it up later. We explained to him that we wanted a quote for our 12 windows. We wanted them to be white, double pane, and double hung. So he pulled out a Window World quote sheet and began to fill in the options with the numbers of windows we had for each type. His quote sheet included categories like Window World Basics, glass and window options, door options, we didn't have any of those, was our house built before 1978, ours was not, and then any other miscellaneous options. And then once he added all of those options together, his total price was $10,673 for my 12 windows, making them number 2 currently on the Wacky Window Woman replacement comparison chart. And you can see that chart in the Wacky Window Woman website. On Window World's quote, Wall also noted ways to take away features in an effort to reduce the price if we felt his price was too high. So we could have removed argon gas or taken out the low E glass, for example, but those were all items we knew we wanted and they were not negotiable for us. There was nothing we wanted to remove, so the quote stood as he presented it, $10,673 for our 12 windows. So Window World sells the Alside 4000 series window, which when you begin to research, you'll realize Alside considers this to be their budget-friendly window. And then when you compare the Alside 4000 series window that Window World sells to the Alside Quattro series that the number 1 company, Virtual View, on our list sells, you'll soon realize that the 4000 series Window World window is not equal to the Quattro. Then when you also add that the Window World quote was $300 higher and that it's a lesser window, you may decide to weed them out as an option of companies you want to invite into your home. Also, I still go back to Joe from Virtual View. So during our free virtual Zoom meeting, he was showing us how the memory mesh screen works and how it goes right back into shape even after having a golf tee punched through it. He does this really cool thing where he punches a golf tee right through the screen of the window, and he leaves it there for a bit. And then he pulls it out and you can clearly see a hole large enough that a bug or fly could get through. But once he rubs it back into place, bam, no hole, no bugs. This, for some reason, really impressed me. So again, that 4000 series window by Alside that Window World sells come with traditional fiberglass screens, and they don't have that memory mesh that the Quattro series offered by Virtual View has. So be sure again to see that Wacky Window Woman comparison chart to see how companies in Columbus, Ohio, or even Central Ohio rank on price and energy efficiency. So currently, Window World is ranked number 2 just based on price alone. The Alside Quattro that Virtual View offers clearly beats the Window World's 4000 series when it comes to Energy Star 7.0 certification. And I'm not just talking regular old Energy Star, but Energy Star 7.0. Plus, the Virtual View window, it has stellar air infiltration ratings. You won't get that with the 4000 series that Window World sells. So ultimately, we chose Virtual View windows. The fact that we could conduct the entire sales process from quote to contract virtually, that was amazing. And then when you add in, they offer an extremely energy efficient window for a very, very competitive price. It was a no-brainer for my husband and I. Our windows should be installed here in the next few weeks, likely just before it starts to get cold here in Ohio. And then we also opted to upgrade to triple pane, which was about $600 more. And that will also give us the opportunity to claim that $600 tax credit on next year's taxes. Because when we were looking for windows, we also were looking for noise reduction with our new windows, because we live very close to 270 and right off of a busy road. So I encourage you to visit the Wacky Window Woman website. See the link in the description and the comments of this video to see exactly how the top window replacement companies in Central Ohio stack up when you compare price and energy ratings. Oh, and regardless of where you choose to purchase your windows, tell them that the Wacky Window Woman sent you.